Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Akowe has made it very clear to the Council of Elders that there is no way in the hell, like no way in this world can anybody ever tell him that Blublo is innocent. The reason why Oba is stretching on this is because of the fact that, Blublo has been crying and preaching, from Jerusalem to Egypt and back, that she is innocent, she knows nothing about it. But, she has made it such that a lot of people are believing that she may be innocent. Maybe her aunt is trying to get her into trouble. But Akowe said nobody should buy that it is not even possible. That it is a setup from within, that the shocking allegation, shaking the palace walls and sending whisper through the, palace is a setup from within. That is what Akowe is saying. Now, according to emerging insider revelation, the recent removal of Queen Naomi's name from the royal marriage book was not a random administrative error or a decision made by protocol. Instead, fingers are now being pointed at none other than Blublo's aunt, who is being accused of masterminding the move in what appears to be a calculated, cold strategy aimed at erasing Queen Naomi's revered position in the heart of the Ooni of Ife. But I don't know how they can think that they can. You might remove her name from the book, which is, of course, very, very bad, and which would have affected her in a very bad way, okay, negative way. But then, are you going to remove her name from the heart of the man? Because they should be fighting to remove her name from the heart of the man, not the book, okay? No matter what they do, Kabiyesi has made up his mind that he wants to be with Olori Naomi. He has humiliated them so many times because of Olori Naomi. And I think that was why they decided that, okay, this is going to be the last time that Kabiyesi will humiliate us. That outwardly, it might look as if we are being humiliated, but when the time comes, let's see who laughs last. They said the allegation brought to light by Akowe, the revered custodian of palace records, and one of the few who has stood firmly by Queen Naomi, paint a disturbing picture of betrayal from within. Akowe did not mince word, expressing heartbreak and outrage at what, he calls a treacherous act, cloaked in pretense. Akowe said Blublo just pretends to love Naomi and the Ooni of Ife because she doesn't have a choice. That Blublo does not love them at all. That if she had another choice, she will go that way. But it's because she doesn't have a choice. Because they all know that anybody who is against Queen Naomi, Ooni of Ife is against the person. And that's why she decided to play safe. That it is just a main strategy that, Blublo is using. That nobody should ever deceive anybody that she cares about Olori Naomi. That's the biggest mistake. And something happened. Naomi did not even mention it, but he himself said that he has told Naomi to keep Tadenikawo very far from, Blublo. Remember last year when Ooni of Ife had something to do in Akowe and went to Akowe, and they brought Tadenikawo, and Queen Naomi was seen with the Ooni of Ife for the first time. That made the elders get really upset. Ooni of Ife is not living by the dictate of this tradition and blah blah blah. Remember that there was a time that Blublo was dancing with Tadenikawo, dancing. They said that very evening Akowe had reached out to Queen Naomi and told Queen Naomi to be very careful with the daughter, with the son, because Akowe knows them very well in that palace. And the man was the one who mentioned it. It's not like Queen Naomi said it or anything. He mentioned it. That Blublo doesn't care. Blublo doesn't love anybody. According to him, Blublo's aunt has always played the long game, inserting herself, into palace affair, always available, always offering help and counsel, only to use that trust as a weapon. The accusation hints that she may have manipulated palace staff, used back channels, and possibly misrepresented directive to ensure Queen Naomi's name was quietly removed. Akowe says he's not strange to this kind of things happening in the palace, that he has even read about this kind of things happening. But what is making it very annoying to him is that they want to mess up the name that he has taken so much time to create. That Blublo, because they said Blublo was called before the Council of Chief, where she was crying that she is innocent. In the recent times, we have seen what has been playing out between Blublo, the Oni of Ife, and Queen Naomi, where Blublo has presented herself as, somebody who is maintaining a low profile, putting herself in that place where it looks as though she is royal to, the royal family and respectful of Queen Naomi's place. Akowe suggests that this entire incident may be part of a wider plan to reposition someone, else close to the throne and the Ooni of Ife's heart, so that they can do whatever they want to do. She's just pretending, Akowe added. She's been playing both sides, but the truth will always rise like smoke, no matter how tightly it is covered. She is not innocent. Nobody should ever think that she is innocent. She has something to do with this. She must have funded her aunt. She can never come and begin to tell people that the aunt is working against her. If your aunt is working against you, your aunt will set you up. Your aunt will not put your name in a place where your name will be written, in gold. So Akowe stood unapologetically in front of the elders and others, stating that Blublo knows something about what is going on, and there is nothing anybody fit tell him. Said Blublo know everything where they go on. Now, if Kabiyesi want to allow Blublo to deceive him, let Kabiyesi allow Blublo to deceive him, but Blublo cannot deceive, him, the Akowe. And elders, rose up. They say, why is he so sure? How is he so sure? One. He shut them up and told them that a lot of them who are seated there, they know. And like I said, they say that 85% of the elders are on the side of Queen Naomi right now. It's about 15% that are not. And it is 15% who are rising up against Akowe because the 85 are nodding in agreement. Now, what Akowe is saying the truth. That Blublo knows something about it. Now, the people who are in this big shed are the ones whose names appeared on that register. Oletik is somewhere there taking care of her children quietly. Dr. Lizzie is somewhere there minding her own business. Because they did not put their names. Maybe these people were not in that, they did not connive with them. Like maybe they were not in agreement. And so they didn't put their name. And right now they are free while others are in trouble. And everybody's pointing fingers at Blublo as she is crying and claiming that she is innocent. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.